like this. Sorry, I'm trying to set this up and it's giving me trouble. Is that fine? No, you cannot. I don't know what I did with this in the past. There we go. Like that. It's still like, hold on, I'm sorry. I woke up at 7 and then my body decided to not function, and then I woke up at 7:45 and now I'm here. And then I tried to start the live that I scheduled, but I realized that I scheduled it in the wrong position. Then I had to start that and stop that and start a new one. And yeah, just give me a second to čekaj. Čekaj, molim te, čekaj. Just give me a second. And people can come in, I guess, while I'm setting everything up. Is this how it usually was? Hold on. I don't know what I did with this last time, but it's not. That's better. Okay. Daj. Ajde, bježi. Bježi. No, Prince decided to have zoomies and I'm it's just chaos since the morning. Am I going to come into the frame almost? Hold on, there we go. I don't need that on top of everything else. Smiri se, mir. Okay, I think I have everything else. Okay. So you can actually hear me properly. Okay. I need, I'll be using 0.5 because I was trying it out yesterday, and the 0.6 is too thin for these beads. Hold on, I need to have the drawing for this up somewhere because this one is going to, you are not ready for this rosary and I am not either. Hold on. Can I put this here somewhere so I can see it, because I'm going to mess it up otherwise. Hold on. No, I cannot. And now a cat is here. This is just one of those days that nothing goes anywhere how I want. I can do it here. Hold on. I say, and I've been awake for 20 minutes now, but that's fine. Hold on, fish. Okay. That kind of works. Where do I put my fish? I can put my fish here. I have an entire dining table and I still managed to fill it up with supplies so much that I don't have any more space anyway. Okay, I just wasted 10 minutes. I'm going to try to wear my wrist brace on one hand and a glove on the other, and we're going to see how much that helps me. Now, oh yeah, I will definitely need this reference because there is so many little things here. There we go. Okay, I have it here beside me. Okay. Just going to do it like this. So I'm probably going to make half in the stream, maybe. It would be great if I could make the entire thing, but I sincerely doubt it. Let me first do the toggle clasp part. Also, good morning. I don't even know who is here. Who is here? 4 people. Good morning, Carla. Hello, Ren. And hello, Rat. Yeah, it was. I don't even know what's happening anymore. It's one of. I think I can slowly feel the winter approaching, and it's. I am starting to lose my mind a little bit, but you know, where is the beginning? Brother, come on. I'm going to start from the up. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? What did I do? You know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. Or not. Now it has a beginning. And I found the beginning. Okay. Oh well. Okay, toggle clasp, bead spacer. Maybe I could. Do I tell people now? Do I tell people or do I not? I guess. Since the first. Hold on just a second. Just a second more. Oh my god, it's 8:30 already. Making. Good. All right, did I post that on the right account? Yes, I did. Oh my god, I hate this new layout. Okay. Now, since this is a toggle clasp, I will do something like this so you can actually use it. About going to do it like this on the other part. Now I'm imagining everyone just having zoomies all over the church hall, and I am sitting there in the middle at the table looking like I just fought the war. That is my current mental image, and that is currently how I'm feeling as well. This brace actually is quite good. Perhaps I will remain wearing it. So this is the top. I love how you wanted a toggle clasp on a rosary that is about 2 meters long, insinuating that there is not enough space for the rosary to be wrapped around anything, so you needed more space to wrap it around something. I love it. Also, I replaced all of the beads so it's all good. They're small. Is this 8? Sorry, Miyu. Yes, it is. Where is the 6? Somewhere. I thought that when I sketched it, and it amused me very much, just the thought of it. Let's see if this will work. One would ask, what is this person wrapping this rosary around if they needed a clasp on top of the 2 meters long rosary? Who knows? Who knows what the baker has in mind? I think this is going to look very good when we finish. It's just we are going to work on it for a while. This rosary will have 68 beads, just the base ones, plus a lot of spacers and a lot of charms and a lot of everything. So yeah. This rosary is going to be a magical one. Okay, now in theory, when you use this, when I connect it to the other part, you should be able to like pull the chain across and then do it like this. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to, so how many? It's 13 beads each, okay. And there is a spacer here. And I need to turn all of the spacers correctly. I would hope that it is not. That is some horror story. Material. I haven't used these spacers for a while. Oh no. Oh wait, I can just... Initially I wanted to ask whether you want me to start the rosary now and then have like a cool down of some hours and then start it up again in the evening. But that was my thought process of if I would make the rosary on please Saturday, and that did not work out very well. Oh my god, please. Some of this wire is just a bane of my existence. Isn't it, Prince? Ah, that's fine. And I do not know whether my other device would survive that long and then I would not be able to look at the chat. Alright, so far so good. Can you see me? A little bit. Yes. And now I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then the cap. I managed to poke myself with the wire. Also, I have no idea how I'm going to take a photo of this one, but we will make something up. We will figure something out. That was a perfect loop. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. This is some sharp wire. My hands are shaking a bit, so look at that. Come on. Stop it. Good. And I think the thicker wire also looks better on this one, because just of the nature of it, it seems better to me. Also, this wrist brace is very helpful. So I think I'm going to be wearing this from now on when I'm working. I don't like to wear it when I'm drawing because it just bothers me, but when I'm working on this, it covers both my palm and supports my wrist, so good that I remembered that I still had it. I need to go see whether I can find more wire in a store. I wanted to yesterday, but that did not work out either. Nothing worked out yesterday. I just drew my fish. Well, I also packaged a package that I'm going to send soon. And I cleaned up a bit, and I sketched the entire what is it, sixth part of the comic as well. I think I'm just going to finish the standalone piece first, and then I'm going to work on the comic. And hopefully I will have some more time during October, so I will be able to just draw everything I want for October during October. So yes, we shall see about that. Just adjust these so they are in line. I saw Sirena and Medusa again last night, and I was dreaming about Angel Aura as well. It was a very I need to, I don't know, they are just everything to me right now. They're such complex beings. I know I said it already, but every time I dream, I come to that realization again. And I talked once before in a stream that I dreamt of them like aspects, and it was as if I dreamt of them like more aspects of them last night. They relax me so much when I see them there. It was beautiful. And sometimes I wish I could just stay asleep looking at them. I think I would be satisfied in life, if you could call that a life, in that state. It was a very good dream. I'm still thinking about it since I woke up. I love them so much. And the angel aura, I think I was giving it to somebody. Although I see that stone there often. I don't even know whether it is truly angel aura or something else, but it looks like angel aura, which is why I've had that connection to it since many, 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 many years ago. I keep seeing it there. Yeah, that looks good, eh? Yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't stop. But even when I'm doing something in dreams as me or as Mala or as any of my own aspects, as long as I don't have any type of a nightmare, and as long as I'm not woken up 5 times in a night, I actually get some rest. So I do not mind to dream, and I like to dream. I like to see them there. It's much easier to as well. I always have kind of a connection to them while I'm awake as well. But in dreams, it's sort of 6, 8, a purer connection, if that makes sense. Good morning. But yeah, last week was I don't even know. I need to put some sort of a notice on the notice board to not listen to anything I say during winter, because every winter I start fighting for my life with myself. I probably have some seasonal something, but on top of my other things, and I think it just every year is the same thing. And I think I'm slowly starting to feel it set in already. I like winter. My brain chemicals simply do not. But yeah, I was just very busy last week, and then busy with stuff that I'm doing over the week, and then busy with my child, and then drawing and making jewelry, and then having an issue with a friend which wrecked me emotionally for 4 days straight, and it's still kind of wrecking me. And then I like came home and had a good cry, and then fell asleep, and then remained working on wherever I was working on, and then woke up and repeat the process. Some areas of life will just be like that, I guess. I haven't had one of those in a while. I just wish people were happy and safe, you know. And I just need to accept the fact that not everyone can be. This is fine. And that's just the way of the world. Is this too small? No, perfect. I also prefer winter when it comes to the, well, I prefer colder weather. I like autumn the best, or fall. Um, but yeah, I really do not like hot weather. But cold weather, like cold, affects me a lot more, both mentally and physically. But I handle it physically. I mean, I feel better when it's colder, but it also wrecks me in its own way. So I suppose every season has its own ups and downs, you know. And I just like October, so. I know it's just it's difficult to explain. I'm not going to get into the whole situation, but like this situation has been happening for the past 5 years on and off, and it's just I don't know. I A part of me hates the fact that I still can have favorite people, and that just wrecks me emotionally so bad. Sometimes I feel like I'm less of a person because of it. This one is the last one. And it's just yeah. It's difficult for me, and sometimes it's difficult for them as well, I'm sure, and I'm doing the best I can, but it's still that kind of soul-crushing pain that I have to live with. And sometimes I just want to medicate myself into not feeling anything at all because of how much it wrecks me. But I can't live like that, so. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm sentenced to a life of torture when I love somebody, and it's just hurting me so much that I question even continuing to talk to them because I love so much. It's drawing me insane because I'm so paranoid about every single little thing, and I'm so scared for them over things that don't even matter. There we go. This is too small. This is trash. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last one, and then chain, and then embellishments, call embellishments. Do you still want embellishments? Then they would look like this. Can you? I think you can see it. They would look like this. Or do you want just the skulls without the embellishments? I don't have any more. I don't have any other embellishments. Why isn't it? Okay, you can see it. Do you still want them, or should I just put the skull without them? Please tell me. Yes, please. Okay. My thing with that is that I would then have to find a therapist, and I don't want to have therapy. And I don't know whether I can come there and be like, hey, can you prescribe me mood stabilizers for this crippling mental illness that I should be in therapy for? But don't give me the therapy, just give me the drug. Like, they're not going, well, it's Croatia, they may do that, but I don't want therapy because talk therapy did nothing to me. And it's not the lack of awareness that is the problem, it's my inability to control the chemicals in my brain. I don't know, I may give it a try. But a part of me is still so against being on medicine, though. Because I don't even need to be, I feel like I'm fairly fine. Yes, I get, sometimes when I get very overwhelmed, I still get a panic attack, and then I calm down. But I can somewhat manage that well. It's just when it comes to other people that I lose my mind in a way that I cannot bear at all. And it's just when it comes to this one person, nobody else. And maybe, well, it's not just one, it's two people. You know who the second one is. But it's just, if I did not have these two people like this, compartmentalized like this in my brain, I think I would be very functional. And the thing is that sometimes I don't even know why my brain chooses to latch onto this specific person and nobody else, because I can handle everyone else just fine. it's just I feel great, and there is no issue, and I can function like a normal human person. And then, okay, I really need to I need to put up a little sign with me that this is not a therapy session, and I need to put it in front of myself every time I do these. I'm just it's been hitting me a lot in that aspect. That's all I wanted to say. And it's been exhausting and very emotionally draining. And I haven't cried this much since I lived in Germany, because I'm scared and I feel bad for being this reactive over something that I have no control over, and I just want the person to be happy. But I just have to deal with the fact that that's not the case right now, and I cannot do anything about it, and I just need to shut up and take it, basically, because I'm not helping anyone. And both of us feeling bad over both of us feeling bad is not doing any good. It looks like this. This is it for now. I'm actually making this quite fast. I'm still in the I'm still in it since Wednesday, so it's going pretty well. I will put a little chain here, actually. So yeah, anyway, that's been the majority of my current problem. And it's been the same problem for the past 5 years. It just has not hit me for months now, and it's hitting me now, and I'm getting flashbacks to Germany. And it's like, I'd rather not exist like this anymore if I don't have to, but alas. Whenever I sketch these, I never know whether they will look how I imagine them, similar to how when it goes when I'm drawing. When I imagine something, I don't know whether it will actually work out. And for now, all of my sketches turn out fairly well when I make them into a physical piece. So I'm glad for that. And now, in theory, yeah, this chain is perfect. Yeah, and then you have the toggle clasp at the top. I had to put a little bit more of the chain here so you can pull the little, I forgot the name, the stick through, because it needs to have some leeway so you can pull it through. That's why the chain is longer here than here. And here I just put it in so they match. Yes, it is, because on this side I have 3 more of these on just one side. This is what you wanted. You wanted it to be, quote, long, unquote. So it's going to be very long, yes. I do not know what you plan to do with it, but once I make it, it's in your hands, so if you have an altar, which I do not think you do yet, You can wrap it around the altar 5 times probably. Yes, I know about the psychiatry and psychology. I just don't, I've never really been in the field that much to know what you can have and what you cannot have. And I am still, a part of me is still convinced that if I just manage myself when it comes to other people, that I would be fine and I would not need medicine. But it's kind of funny because that's the exact part where I have a lot of trouble managing myself, are people. And people are always going to be just something that I cannot manage at all, and that kills me. And I'm in one of those moods where I just want to not exist anywhere or around anybody else and just be with my spirits. And I don't know. I could have been made so I can love people properly, but no, I had to have this. I joked about being a cursed oracle. This is actually my curse, and it's just slowly killing me. Come on, close, please. Thank you. Your friend is correct. The funny thing is that I've also had many positive experiences, but the negative ones just hit my brain so much more. I feel very blessed right now in my life. It's just like when that one problem resurfaces again, I feel like I'm in hell, even with everything else that's happening good. I don't know. I have the teeth. I don't know if I was diagnosed before like 5 years ago. Is that still? Do I have to be reevaluated or what? I don't know. But I have the teeth appointment on Wednesday next week, and I hope that she's not going to tell me that my teeth are wrecked already. And I don't know. I don't know what exhausts me more, having to have all of the tests and be reevaluated and trying medicine, or just trying to force it through. But I will think about it until Wednesday, and then maybe if my family doctor, like general practitioner, works, maybe I will ask her if she can help me find somebody who can help me with this. And then, I don't know, at this point, I'm kind of ready to surrender myself and try medication because I'm just, yeah. I hate being mentally ill sometimes, often. But, it's just what you get, I guess. Yeah, I know. The thing with that is that I left the previous therapist I was under the surveillance of, and she wanted to assess me for some other things, but I was never assessed, so I don't actually know what, as I mentioned on my story some days ago, I don't actually know what I have. And I feel like if they reassess me, I would I would get diagnosed with at least 2 different things, and I can probably think of the exact things that they are. And I don't know whether I necessarily want that. And I don't know. I'm already so tired every day. I don't know whether I have the energy to go to therapy. Which therapy is to better my quality of life, but I was just talking about that with somebody on Friday, and he asked me to. I asked him whether he thinks he needs it still, and he says that he is in a much better place than he was before, but that he is interested in other types. So I still have to send that to him. I feel like they're slowly pushing me to get help again, and I am just resisting with my entire being because I just want to be normal without needing to have all of these, everything. I managed to heal myself so much just by myself and with spirits, but some of these things I still cannot do by myself because it's just literally the way my brain developed. And I cannot quite. Thank you, Carla. Sending much love to you and everyone else who is currently here or who will watch. Also, sorry about the topic. I don't know, what do people talk about? What do people talk about? I don't know. This has just been on my mind for the past week and a half to 2 weeks, and it's the thing that I think about since I wake up until I go to bed. So it's the first thing that I don't know. And usually I would do this thing when I would just stop talking to the person that I start liking because I'm so afraid that it's not going to end well, and now it's not going well, and I am just resisting my urge to cease communication with them so hard because I love them a lot and I don't want to stop talking to them, even though sometimes everything about it is just hurting me, but they mean a lot to me, and I don't want to lose them as a person just because I'm ill. And I also think that they don't want to cease speaking with me, even with everything else, I think, at least. Although I would understand if that was the case. I have my brain, trust, I understand. For some reason, I feel like this wire is softer. And now I'm wondering whether I'm using this 0.6, but I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be fine, you know. So I'm trying to see both sides of the situation. It's just one of those situations where they're having a bad time, and then I am overreactive over them having a bad time, and then I feel bad because they feel bad, and then they feel bad because I feel bad, and then I feel bad because they feel bad because I feel bad again, and it's just this cycle. And yeah, but we but we both love each other very much, and we've been in contact for over 5 years now, and it's just it's I'm either going to give in, or we're going to remain in contact for the next 15, you know. Yeah, and it also depends. I've never tried any other type than talk therapy, but the problem is that when it comes to talk therapy, I can already be my own talk therapist. So I don't need it for awareness or anything. I'm already aware of everything, and I already kind of understand how to aid myself as well. And they help me a lot in that aspect, uh, whether one would believe it or not. And I can do a lot through meditation and stuff, but some things are still not. So yeah, maybe I was listening to I sometimes listen to these to some mental health things from um, licensed, practitioners. And there's this one that practices Western and Eastern medicine together. I really like his views because he mixes both the more spiritual things and the West. And yeah, maybe mixing treatments is the way to go. Because it seems to be the way to go for some people. Maybe talk therapy is not for me, but continuing doing what I'm doing and being on some medicine may be the way to go for me. But we'll see. So yeah, I don't know why, but I already thought about it once, and I realized that I'm kind of anxious to ask them, hey, I'm crazy, can you help me, please? I wouldn't say that, but basically that's what it would sound like. And I am in a Slavic country, and I don't know how to ask that for them to. I don't know what kind of doctors I have in that regard. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm that type of person that if I have a bad, I've had quite good doctors for now, all things considered. But if I have a bad experience once, I'm just never going to look for help in that field ever again. And it's something that I'm trying not to do. I just, it's one of those black and white thinking things. I just go, well, fine, and never step foot in there again. But yeah. Watch out, next time you see me, you won't recognize me. I'm going to be lifting all of the trapdoors in the church with one hand. I'm trying to envision myself with the build that Medusa has, and my brain is just does not have the capability to do that. I've always been a stick, and I think I will always remain a stick. But to be honest, with the work that I'm mentally doing, I feel like I'm mentally, well, I'm not building anything, but I am certainly doing something. My wrists are going to be the wrists of steel, though. Wrists of stainless steel at the end, at the end of your rosary. Protecting my child with my wrists of steel. Only the wrists, nothing else, though. But yeah, I'm trying to look out for other people and look out for myself in some ways at the same time. And whenever I get upset, I just need to yell at myself that love will prevail, and that's it. Because it will. I'm just going to suffer a lot for it as well, but it will prevail. Because that's what they tell me always. I feel Sirena so much, in that aspect. And I aspire to be somebody who is calm all the time and does not get upset about anything. I aspire to be that person. While still feeling everything else, I aspire to be that person. DBT and EMDR, I heard for both. I do not. One is cognitive behavioral therapy, that is the CBT. EMDR is that other thing that I'm aware that it exists, but I don't know much about it. Hold on. This is the pen that does not work. In the trash it goes. DBT. Yeah. I remember reading something about EMDR and being interested, but being able to find any of these here is going to be a feat, but I can ask. My brain is, after how much mental gymnastics I'm doing all the time, just keeping myself alive, maybe I am helping myself not get Alzheimer's with age. So my brain best be full of muscle, because I'm actually scared of getting Alzheimer's. A little known fact about me. If I ever live to the age where I can start getting it and I get it, I'm out, like immediately upon diagnosis. I'm going to see myself out if that ever happens. Nobody's taking my memory away, especially not my brain. But yeah, for the therapies, I know that they're... Come on, please. Can you... Yes. Super father. Maybe. Mm. Yeah, I will. I am not necessarily in denial that I'm ill because I'm very aware of it, but I guess I'm in denial of how bad it is in some ways. I don't know. We'll see if I do anything. I am still in denial about the fact that I have to care for myself to be able to do anything in life, and that's just something that I'm resisting the thought of a lot. But if I try any of the therapies, you will know my experience in case anyone else is interested in these therapies. So, yeah, I'm going to start making rosaries to pay for therapy for myself. The one good thing about Germany is that, well, I just had talk therapy, but it was covered by insurance. It's not here. It's not here. If you're ill, well, good luck. Good luck with that one. Sucks to be you, I guess. That's basically how it is, so. Yes. So, yes. Thank you for the tip, Ren. My child shall eat well, and I can go to therapy this month. I'm only half joking. It's difficult being a father, you know. But I have very good churchgoers, so oh my God, this, please, for the love of my Lord, get in the little loop. Speaking of my Lord, I've been thinking about clay again, and one of these days I'm going to get in the clay with my entire self and make little Lord Sutex statues, like little ones, like the miniature father that we saw in the museum. I'm going to make miniature lords, and I'm going to color them red, and they're going to be my emotional support miniature statues. Little devotional Sutex statues. Yes, but I'm also thinking about fish, and I'm also thinking about angels. Oh my God, can you please don't make this harder than it has to be? Why would it be easy if it can be hard? Is a saying that we have here, and it's a very, very true saying, just in general. But yeah, I've also been thinking about finishing some art of Makari or Apostle that I still have. And my fish are just relaxing me in such ways that I'm thinking about finishing old art, which I've never thought about before, really. Maybe once or twice in crossing over periods. Is this the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. Safe place. I know in theory about it, but I suppose that it's something that you make up in your mind. Perhaps. Yeah. Small Lord. If I ever do work, yeah, and I've also spoken to Charles about making little clay fish, just, just little clay fish. And if I ever do work with clay again, which I really should, um, I do not know how I will set it up because I just get in it with my entire self. But would you like for a sermon with me working with clay? I don't know if that would be fun to watch. It's similar to this, I'm just molding all the time. Recreational times. We're going to have our own mental facility here after a while. Speaking about mental health while having recreational times. Yeah, good. When I decide to do that again, then we may do so. Then you also get some clay, and even if you don't know how to work with clay, you just, have fun. Make some little fish or something, little hedgehogs. I don't know why I thought about hedgehogs. Little, sirena is a little sea hedgehog. To pufferfish, yes. He's a little pufferfish. He's a catfish and a pufferfish. He is all of the fish. Can you tell I love my fish very much, eh? And now, hold on. Yes, no. Yeah. This is a lot of wire that I'm working with, and it is... Hold on, I see you. I see everyone talking. I'm just struggling with this color a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Did it? Yes. But yeah, once you actually start talking with people in Croatia, you realize that many of them also have issues of their own. It's just the education about mental health here is non-existent, which is very, very unfortunate. So you just have a bunch of people who have a lot of very heavy illnesses, not knowing that they're ill and not having the ability to get treated, and it's just very unfortunate. But yeah. I think it's gotten a little better in the past some years, but it's still not, it's still a Slavic country. And there's just something about those that are not very helpful when it comes to mental illness. Partially because of history, I guess, and everything. And I put it on the wrong way. Okay. Calm. Calm. This is my, okay, calm. Okay, I am calm. I'm always calm. What are you saying? I've never experienced an emotion in my life. night. I am always calm. Like Sirena would say that he is always calm and then he gets scared by a little fish. I should also draw that sometime. Get in there, please, please. Let's do it barehanded. No, it's not going. Please work for me, please. Please. I'm trying to feed my children. Thank you. Okay. Only 35 more. But this is how it's looking. Sorry, what is happening? Sea hedgehog. I'm just speaking nonsense when I'm. Thank you, thank you. But yes, he is a sea hedgehog. Did you ever have the honors to pet a hedgehog? We have a lot of hedgehogs here. I live in the like an outskirts of a town, but during the evening you can still see many of them walk around during the night because there are a lot of bushes and nature here. And did you ever get the chance to pet a hedgehog? Their spikes are actually quite soft when they feel safe enough for you to pet them. And I love petting hedgehogs. They probably don't get pet a lot, but you know, I love petting hedgehogs. And I'm seeing a metaphor in what I just said, but I really do love petting hedgehogs. And their spikes are soft, and they have little noses, and I like hedgehogs a lot as well. And they like to drink milk. And when they drink milk, they make little snorting noises. It's very cute. I like them very much. I remember feeding hedgehogs when I was younger, and I just in the village I lived in, and I love hedgehogs a lot. I just love animals in general, but yeah, I just had a nice memory come up. Yeah, they're like little, at least as far as I remember, they are very excited when they are drinking milk. So they drink like little piglets. Where is the start of this wire? Never-ending wire. There it is. Oh, now I have to draw Serena as a sea hedgehog. I hope the sir is enjoying this nonsense, because I am. And I also like pigs as well. And I like cows. I just like all sorts of animals. And horses. And deer. I have to get a better thing where the Sirius altar is, and I have to make that work better. With my deer. Oh. Really? You've never seen a hedgehog in real life? Never in. Oh yeah, I guess I don't really know how other countries are made up and where you lived and such. Okay. But uh, now I'm imagining Sirena as a little sea hedgehog drinking milk. He's allowing me to imagine all of this, so he's enjoying it as well, I'm certain. Anyway, I have to I have to draw that after the stream. Stop thinking about sad things, think about little sea hedgehogs drinking milk. Anyway, I forget that you don't see many animals if you live in the capital of a city or in the city in general. But even here, even though I'm in the city, for certain, we have hedgehogs during the night, and we have bats that I do not even know where they live during the day, but you can see them flying around during the night in between the buildings and the trees. So we also have bats in the neighborhood. We had one fly in here and get stuck between potatoes like a decade ago, and that was a whole thing. I think they live in trees, perhaps, or the crevices in buildings. So yeah, we have surprisingly a lot of wildlife here, even though you're in the city. But yeah, that is a. I will have to draw something with him for certain. This. Now it's fine. Okay. We also have, yeah, pigeons and doves. Pigeons are everywhere here, and also sparrows. And I've not seen, we also have, yeah, mice. I've not seen many rats here, but I know other parts of the city have them. But we have the other pleasant thing, which are cockroaches, unfortunately. But yeah, this building always had them, and everyone in the building has them. So yeah, no exterminators were able to get rid of those, and we're not certain why that is the case. But I have a little device that makes them keel over whenever they enter the church. So, and then I just vacuum them up and disinfect the place, and it's fine. I've kind of gotten used to coexisting with them like this, because what else? What else is there, you know? But yeah, mice. Mice are also very cute. I like mice and rats when they are, you know, nice. And I like pigeons a lot. Pigeons. Is there anything here? No. It's just okay. The end is going to be something else, I'm telling you. I don't even know how I imagined it. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Do I have 1, 2, 3 and a larger one? 1, 2, 3 and a larger one, yes. Hello, Mitzi. Hello. Right off the bat before you fall asleep, if it's, I'm not, I think it's very late there right now, or very early. Thank you very much for everything that you're going to send me. Uh, I don't even know everything that you're going to send me. I just know, but for the things I know, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to making your rosary. So yes, thank you very much again. I appreciate it a lot. We're talking about rats, mice, and pigeons, and then Ren comes in here and starts talking about kangaroos like you see them like they are pigeons, which for you, I suppose they are. That's very, that's always so interesting to me, the diversity of wildlife. Perhaps it would surprise you, but I've never seen a kangaroo in real life, and I probably never will. I don't think, yeah. Good morning, Aki. Please pet Yoshi for me, Carla. All of the animals here are very much so appreciated and welcomed in the church. Ren, your kangaroos can also come in the church if they behave well. I am not certain how well kangaroos behave. But if they do not want to enter the church, then they can stay outside. Although they would probably be cold in the forest. I think they're used to the desert more. Also, I'm sorry, I cannot really place this. I like spiders. I like snakes and I like spiders. Which, I mean, you can probably tell that I like snakes considering emerald and considering some of my art, but yes, I like snakes a lot. And I also like spiders depending on the spider and where they are. If I saw a runaway tarantula in my church, I think I would be a little less impressed with this state of matters, but yes. Ren, you have spiders there that are the size of something that spiders should not be the size of. But I'm glad that you do not have, well, you don't seem to have many venomous ones just perusing around. But yeah, I like snakes very much. I got to pet one a while ago, and their skin is so pleasant to feel for me. Yes, Rat, doodle all of the critters. When I finish this, I have to doodle my sea hedgehog as well. My most beloved critter. Oh yes, of course. Mitzi, you may send me whatever you like. Of course, that is reasonable. I mean, but please don't send more than you are able to afford or get. But whatever you send, I will appreciate it very much. I do not actually have that many beads because most of the ones I get, I already have a plan of using them. So the majority of the beads that I get, I've already used them up for something. So I don't have that many, but I do have some. Yeah, my angel aura little ones for the japamala that I wish to make for myself arrived. So I just need to find a very fine, thin white thread, and I will be making that as well. And my aqua aura arrived as well, so I have so many necklaces that I can make, and I have so many things that I can draw, and there is just a lot of things happening. But yes, Mitzi, your wishes are very much appreciated. I do have a lot of pendants though, charms. I have to go to that craft shop again to get the string of mixed beads for Kia, because I don't have enough tiger's eye that they wished. And I also need to find the thread, and I need to find, what else do I need to find? And I need to go into that, I need to get more wire. Next week is also going to be just, I am not going to know where I am or what I did in the day. When I saw Sweet Bun, when was it? Yesterday? We talked about many things that we actually talked about during the sermons here. But I can talk with him about spiritual matters very easily. But yeah, he told me not to burn myself out, and I don't think I know how to exist without burning myself out. And then the crashing really, really badly, and then recovering, and then doing the same thing over again. But yeah, 3 more. We'll see. Unfortunately, we did not get to the death penalty and muffins, but that's like we have designated peasant hours, but during, I don't know, Tuesdays, we can have morning, instead of morning tea or afternoon tea, we can have afternoon death penalty and muffins. Nobody gets killed, but we have muffins. And talk about spirits, question mark. But we spoke about deities and energies. And the thing that I said, that I believe that all of the, or a lot of the mythological beings like dragons and sirens and fairies all exist, just on a different frequency. He also believes so. And we were talking about angelic beings a little bit and stuff like that. But yeah, he told me to eat muffins, metaphorically. And I asked him, I am into it way more than he is, for certain, and I'm not certain whether that is because I have more ability to be freer in that aspect. I asked him whether he has an altar, and he has like a little space with everything accumulated into it that serves like an altar, but not nothing proper, you know. But I feel like he practices on the side, just not, he's not into it like I am. He is into it, but I feel like he needs more. He has a lot going on in the, yeah. In general, I cannot remember if I asked whether he has any deities. I know that he's more into Hinduism and Buddhism, as far as I remember, when it comes to the practices, because he knows he practices Reiki as well, or at least he did, but I mean, he still does. So perhaps I would not be surprised. So he's way more into the Eastern religions and such. Same with what did I almost said her real name. What did I censor her name as? The person I title with Rose when I write about her. The one that has the Kali Ma deck. She's also more into the Hindu pantheon. So I would not be surprised for him to be to have a connection to one of those deities, but I should ask him once for certain. I would not necessarily call him a medium, but he definitely has some. He's very intuitive, and he can feel a lot of things around him. He was just unfortunately he did not have many. How do I say it? A lot of things prevented him from practicing that more in life. So I think a part of him is ecstatic that I am that I am basically, you know, a priest. And yeah, well, you know, I see myself in him, he sees himself in me. And I can tell that he had nobody to talk to about this, because we often end up on these topics and then he just goes off, and I love it when he goes off about spiritual stuff, and it's just, you can see that he's enjoying talking about it very, very much. He also told me about a couple of days ago that like a fully white feather just fell out of nowhere into his hand, and I was like, yes, I understand everything. I understand. And he was so excited about the feather. And yeah, he's just oh, I hope you have a quick recovery, Ragdoll. Drink lots of water and eat something and sleep a lot and take medicine if you need. If you need anything, we shall bring it to you into your little hut in the woods. So please take care. The times of sickness are approaching us soon, unfortunately, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, take care. And if you would like to watch the sermon afterwards, you know where you can find it. But do rest for now. Thank you for coming. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually draw him with the piercing, but there was so much to draw that I never did. He's a cool bun. He's a cool bread bun now. For anyone who is unaware, Sweet Bun got a tongue piercing. And he still has it. And you cannot, you would not know that he has it if he did not show it to you, but it's neon blue now. And it suits him very well. And I love him very much. He's just a character, you know. He's just, he is, I love him. Look at that. I can already wrap it around my head almost 3 times. Hand. Very good. Oh, that feels, the feeling in the hand is so, I love the wooden beads. Oh yeah, very good. The sensory feeling is very good. I think we did the right choice of choosing the smaller beads. That's why I asked you again. Don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Yes, he first got it. It was green first. You had the, we came to the piercing studio, and it's a professional piercing studio, so you had about 20 different tongue piercings that he could choose from. And he first chose this neon green one because, of course, and it was a little bit, you have to get a longer piercing because your tongue swells when you pierce it, and then they put a shorter one later when your tongue heals. Skull. And he chose a neon blue one afterwards. And it suits him very well. And I'm glad he did it. Yes, he's a very sweet man. He's doing some works at the house of maternal one today, and I asked him whether he needs help, but he said no. So maybe some other day. I always ask him if he needs help, and then he always says no because I have 300 of my things, and I always tell him that I'm going to make time for him, and that's why I ask, and then he still says no. And then I think to myself, we are the same person. Yes. I wish he was better in life as well, but all of us have our own things to deal with. Unfortunately. And maybe if I get medicated, I would be able to deal with it better. So I have to ask that doctor on Wednesday. Will I do so? We will see. The problem is that if I feel better by Wednesday, I'm probably going to talk myself out of it again. And I just have to, you know, I'm the only person who can help myself. And that's true for every person. Support helps a lot, but you are the only one. Oh my goodness. Also, the cats are sleeping. One is to my right, and one is right in front of me. So if you hear some shuffling or snoring, the church cats are here with me making rosaries. Yeah. He is just my bun, my bread bun. Okay. The Holy Trinity, that is very true. The Father, me, the Son, the cats, and the Holy Spirit, all of the spirits. You could also have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit with Dr. Guy if you wanted. I think I already made that comparison once before. Oh, bread bun. He's my bread bun. I will also make him a little clay fish. Fish. I asked him if he minds me bringing him so many gifts, and he says that he's still a child in the soul when it comes to gifts. And I said, good, good. I'm going to make up your entire altar after a while, like I tend to do with people. The father, the prince, and the peasant, yes. Foxy the peasant. Foxy the peasant who screams in the morning. I don't even need to have a rooster. I have my crazy cat. He's just impossible in the morning. Every morning the same thing. He has to have his little parade in the corridor. Ah, exhibition crayfish? Good, good. I love that people associate fish with me now. I love that people see me through associations. It's just, I love to exist in that form for others. Very good. Or that people see mermaids and think of us. Yes, very good. Or eyes, or anything else. I love to exist through associations. Oh yeah, good. We're halfway there. I am now, yeah. When I finish this stream, I'm doing the ending too, and then we're finished. And this wrist brace was still such a good idea from me. Sometimes I have smart ideas. Sometimes, not always though. Also, Ren, I hope that you are enjoying. I kind of forgot that I am. I kind of forget what I'm doing. I do not know how people you usually do commission live streams, but I am making your commission, so I shall imagine the clay fish. And it is a beautiful clay fish. It is most beautiful. So yes, I'm sorry for the short sad boy hours that happened in the beginning. Sometimes they get me unprepared. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying. With your whatever you're having, orange juice. Whatever you Australians have in the evening. You wouldn't have orange juice in the evening, you would have that in the morning with your tea. Actually, you said that you would be able to wrap it around yourself like 5 times, but you could also wear it like a habit rosary. And if you do not know what a habit rosary is, it is those. If you saw me draw Finnegan, he has one. The rosary that you attach to your belt, and it hangs from your belt. That is a habit rosary. You could wear it like that as well, very easily. I actually. It was an idea of mine to make a very large one that I could wear, and I am not mentally ready or physically for that yet, but it is an idea that I had. But yeah, considering how long this would be, you could very well wear it like Finnegan is wearing his. He has a crucifix on one side, and he has a medallion hanging on the other. So that is also a possibility. But yes, you certainly will glow with it in whatever way you will wear it. Around your wrist. I think half of your arm will be under the rosary, but perhaps that is the look that you wish for. And you know what? I understand. Oh yeah, most of mine are on the altars, but yes. If you would like, I could try to stream again today later, depending on how my day goes. I just need to recharge my phone, and then I may be able to finish it, do like another one, and make it until the end. But yes, it's going to be looking really beautiful, I think, both by itself and on you as well. And I hope your company will enjoy it. And then I just have to, I will take some photos of it if I manage, how I manage, and then I will be sending it to you. I will cleanse it and then I will be sending it to you soon. I'm glad. Oh, thank you for asking. They're doing fine. I'm wearing my, this is the gloves, they are not adjusted yet. This is the, I think I'm going to be wearing the glove on my left hand just for general comfort and protection, and the wrist brace on the other. This is actually the brace that I got in Germany, when I started having problems with my wrist from writing and drawing when I was doing art commissions. My wrist was hurting very much because I was using it the entire day. And since I'm working with my wrist a lot, it actually helps me to have it on, and it covers a part of my palm where the pliers are placed, so it protects both my wrist and my palm. So I think I'm going to be working like this, and it helps me a lot. It's still like I don't know if you can see that my palm still gets worn out, and some of my fingers, but it's always going to be lying like that. But in a day or two, it usually is better, so it's not a big problem. It's just one of those things with crafting that are going to happen. But it's worth it. I'm enjoying myself with making these. They're I need to put some thought into them when it comes to number and style and everything, but aside from that, it is a very repetitive process. So it actually is a little bit of it is like a meditative feeling that it gives me. It's calming. So I'm enjoying it. And just making rosaries or necklaces by itself of this kind hits my brain just right. And now every time I go into a store and I see that they're selling rosaries, I think to myself, I can just make this. I can make this and I can make it look even better. So I reckon that I will never buy a rosary again, but yeah, you gain an entire different perspective when you're making something yourself. Oh, anxious doggies outside. I live near a church, and yesterday, for some reason, when it was 12, when it was, I heard, usually I don't hear the bells, but yeah, yesterday I felt like I heard them way clear. I don't know what happened, but I felt like I heard them way clearer than I ever heard them before, so I do not know what my brain was doing, but it was very calming. I somehow always end up living beside the church and beside the train tracks at the same time, both here and in Germany, and before, when I was living in a house, one of them in the village. I also live near train tracks and a church. Somehow it always happens. So I always have a bell ringing during the day, and I find the sound very calming. I live near a church in Germany, and it would ring once for every hour, and I liked it. That aspect I liked. So yeah, the sound of the bell and the sound of the train going by are both very calming and very nostalgic to me. How long have we been going? 2 hours. It's pretty good. I thought it would take me longer, but I suppose it just seems more difficult than it is. Can I? Hold on. What kind of tea are you drinking, Aren? I've also started drinking it again to warm up in the evenings, usually. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I have enough? Just a second. I need 26, 29. 2, 4, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 26, 28, 29. It's okay. Seems a little bit too little. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Mitzi. Have a restful night. and see you again sometime. Mint chocolate. Interesting. I like mint tea. I like mint in general. We also have some of those teas here that are like apple pie or cinnamon. The cinnamon. What is that snail cinnamon thing called? The spiral. Anyway, that flavored, and they, when you drink them, they're so sweet. They have you have a feeling like you're drinking a liquid version of a sweet. So I kind of understand what you're saying. I hope you're enjoying your tea. Aki, maybe have some actual breakfast alongside your Slavic breakfast. I know how it is though. I know that I'm stressed when I wake up and think I could have a cigarette right now. I haven't yet, but I may. Cinnamon roll. That's it. It looks like a snail. Listen, you also need to take care, Aki, okay? And I am here to reinforce everyone taking care of themselves, at least while you're in my church. When you're outside of my church, I have no say in what you do. I tried a cinnamon roll once and I decided that I don't like eating pure sugar, and then I never ate one ever again. Cinnamon rolls are the type of food that will instantly make me rich if I try to eat it. Way, way, way too sweet. And usually oily. So not for me, but I think of them out as cinnamon snails. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then another. Yes, they are. These three are for the end. They're special beads. What? What? Orange aventurine. Let me just see if you can see where I'm pointing. Yes. Orange aventurine, sodalite, and amethyst. And the rest are these, and they are just wooden beads, but they are very dark wood. So yeah, they're pretty. I'm going to make all of you go into the kitchen to have some proper breakfast. So you best sneak out. And enjoy, Carla. Oh. beep. Did I mess this one? No, it's fine. Skull. Okay, I need to turn it in the, hold on, concentration necessary. The colors are for your company. Now I have a couple of leftover orange beads and I'm uncertain what I will do with them, but I'm certain that they will come in handy later. Also, when I got the orange beads for you, I also got some white, I believe it was moonstone, for a rosary for Littera, so I also can make that one soon, because I have everything for him now. I've been wanting to make it for him for a while now. Did I make it too short? I think so. Oh, brother. Maybe I manage actually. Hold on. If you need to go eat, Ren, go eat and then come back. I actually managed. Unbelievable. Okay. Okay. How are we doing? Fine. Where am I? Here. Oh my God, I'm going to 11, 12, 13, but the last strand has 3 space. Okay, I need to have my full attention on this now, because this is the last strand that has 10 different embellishments on it. Not for a bit, okay. Okay. Yes, my phone shall die before very likely. In truth, good time to check. Oh, my legs. We're fine. We're fine. Let me just. I haven't moved for the past 2.5 hours. Hold on. We're at 45%, so I'm good to go for a while. Okay. Hold on, I need to sit. Like I sit. What is with you? Yes, yes, I'm drinking agua. My posture is fine. I just don't move my legs for when I get. I have a persistent habit of getting very into something, and then I don't. I forget that I exist, and then I don't move for 3 hours at a time, and then I remember that I exist, and then I suffer. So it's fine. My legs are just. I will go for a walk later. Keep cutting them short. Can I? I can. I also need to get a better chair at some point, but that's not a priority right now. Oh, of course. That is very considerate of you. As I told you, I did not expect for you to send me anything in return, so whenever you decide to send anything, I will be glad to receive it. I forgot that you have your spring now, so I already had in mind that I had to wait the entire fall, winter, and spring, but you're already in spring. Yes, of course. I would. Are you allowed to collect shell of the beach? Was it not some? Maybe it's not from Australia. I read somewhere that you cannot even collect sand of the beach because of the ecosystem, I think, or something like that. But if you could, we would be very grateful. I already have a couple of shells from different parts of the world, and they truly make the altar. Half of it is made by what other people have sent us, so we would love some Australian shells, I think. Also, if you cannot send the feathers, please don't don't give yourself more work than you need to have. It's all right. You could send me an Australian rock, and I would be very quite satisfied with it. So don't worry yourself too much. But yeah, of course, I have a lot of patience when it comes to that. So at your own time, of course. Thank you. I shall be looking forward to it. Very much so. Very much so, very much so. Oh, yes, please. I would like to see what the beach looks like there. I've seen some other beaches, and it's very nice. I like it when people. Let me just make a note here, sorry. I enjoy it when people send us photos of the beach or the sea. From where they are, it's very pleasant to see. Do you live close to the beach? A part of me would like to, as I've mentioned already. I know that a couple of you live close to the sea, and it seems so calming, but then I like to live inland as well. I've always lived inland or in more inland. I was up the hills, close to the mountains and such, so I'm just more used to that. But I love water. Hour or so, yeah, that's quite close. Although it took Sweet Bun and I about 2.5 hours to get to the sea, so it really was not that far as I imagined it. It looks way further to me when I look on the map, but I suppose not. If you do not get into a traffic jam, that is, which we did on the way back, but alas. So yeah, if I ever wanted, next one. If I ever wanted, I was already thinking about taking a bus to there, like a one day trip. If I ever needed to. I would be interested to visit the seaside during the winter when there is nobody there. I know that nothing works, but it must be so peaceful to be there during the winter when everything is closed and everyone is away and it's just you and the sea. Oh yes, you can choose any direction and go, and you will reach the sea at some point. I mean, technically we all live on an island, if you think about it. So my island is just much, 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 much bigger. Also, when I send all of this, I truly do hope that it will arrive to you in one piece and that it will arrive to you. I'm going to package it with all of my packing skills. Okay, this is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now spacer bead, spacer bead, spacer center. Okay. Although when you live, I know, the climate with you is probably much different as well, because when you're on an island, the sea heats up during the summer and it cools down during the winter, so it mellows the temperatures during the summer and it also mellows the temperature during the winter. So I reckon that you do not have that big of a difference in temperature. That is usually how it is on islands or on when it comes to people that live on the shore, at least here. Should have done it the other way around, but alas. I am just giving myself more work, like always. Okay, correct side up here. Do you even get snow there? I meant as in your winters are not so cold and your summers are not, well, about the summer I don't know anymore, but I know people who've never seen snow in their life, and it's very surreal to me. I've seen a lot of snow. Before, more so than now, but you know. I mean, on the mountains, do you ever get it where you live? Everyone gets snow on the mountains. Spacer bead. Oh yeah. It gets really, really cold here. But yeah, you're in that belt, so of course the summers are going to be intense. Mm. Yeah, snow is magical in its own way. I like it when it snows. And now I'm thinking about the general. Spacer. Oh, I'm doing this incorrectly. Am I? Hold on. What am I? Hold on. Toggle one chain, skull other chain. No, it's fine. Why do I have two skulls left then? Oh, sorry, I thought that I was, it's fine. It's fine. I am freaking myself out for no reason, as it usually is. I miss the general, yeah, me too. I miss, as we concluded, I miss everybody. Him and little Nico, yeah. I saw these tea light holders made out of glass in the shape of snowflakes, and I remembered him and Nico immediately. I was thinking when I actually make the place where I have mostly part for Sirius and River there, I was thinking about getting something snow related for the general just to have it there and expanding on that altar a little bit more. But I have to get some furniture that can actually properly fit in between my bookshelf and my closet there, which I currently do not have, so it's in the works at the moment. But I would certainly like to get something for them. So perhaps if I see something this winter, I will get it for them and put it on there. And then I'm going to make the rosary for River soon. I have everything ready, I just have to put it together. And yeah, Aki. I try not to think about it too much, it makes me sad. Because, you can't really do anything about it. And my disdain for people is in place enough as it is. And I'm sad enough. Mm-hmm. Why do you stand like this? Okay. Stand like this because you want to give me problems. Two. I think I finally am starting to get to the point of grieving Tara when I can touch their altar without immediately having a breakdown. So, yeah, I'm still working. I'm getting. Bishop has gotten a lot of honey offerings in the past week or so, so that has been pleasant. V gifted us a little thing of honey and a little honey candle. So, yeah. But yeah, I think about Tara a lot myself. Some of Sirena's childhood reminds me of Atara's a lot in some ways, and you will see it very soon. I think I'm working on the 6th now, 7th he wakes up. In the 8th part, you will see like a dream flashback thing, so you will soon see what I'm saying. But yeah, I enjoy working on the altars of the ones that are not here anymore, because it just feels correct to me. It's sort of like taking care of graves, you know, and I like to take care of my graves. Also for the spacers, I am placing them so the figure is standing like this always, just so you know. So I'm paying attention to that, don't worry. So everything should be falling. The skulls are also falling like this. Third spacer and then bead and then centerpiece already. Oh, something for river? I'm curious. Also, Aki, when it comes to, if you would still like to send something and you're planning to do it with DPD or something of the sort, I did not go to the post office for a bit now. But next time I'm there, perhaps I can ask. Apparently you need to get, I think I said that in the last stream, apparently both of us have to get like a code for the locker that you send it to, and I have to choose the locker that is the closest to me. The thing is that I do not know how to do that by myself because I've never done it before. So if you have not asked, the next time I'm there, I will try to remember to ask for them to just quickly explain it to me. I mean, you probably, or I could, I have to see whether they have a site of some sort and then whether they have some information there. But yeah, it should be possible, so just have to see into it more. Okay. Okay, thank you. If you like, you can also message me on any account of my... I say that I cannot handle many accounts, and then I have... How many do I have? 3? Main jewelry side. 4 if you count the Fellow Dese one, but I do not use that one, so... And I also have the one on Pixiv and the one on here. Somehow I handle them, though. Do I put chain? Do I put chain? Yes, I do put chain. Don't. But take your time. It is no rush. Especially when it comes to something that you wish to send me. Of your own goodwill. Oh, you okay? Are you okay, baby? Yes. Oh. Meow. Yeah, you're fine. Prince had a sudden sneeze awakening. He has awoken to bless your rosary run. I alternate between calling you the English Ren and the Slavic Ren. Oh, I'm come on. I forget that I lean back and then you cannot see what I'm doing. Hold on. Listen, he's a church cat. He has gotten some of my psychic abilities. He knows. He simply knows. There we go. This is the end of one. And this is one chain. This is just one chain. So this is one chain finished. You're going to see it much better later, but yeah. And then I'm going to put the charms on the end. And the centerpiece goes here from the chain. Now the next one. This is going much faster than I imagined it would go. It will still take me a bit, but let me just see. Oh. To stretch my old bones. It's fine. Okay, give me just 1 second. I will be right back. I'll be right back. Hold on. I will have returned. What fell? I don't know. I am right back. Hold on, more agua. I need to wait. Small church. Padre. I did not expect that greeting. For some reason, Padre is very old man to me, like a genuinely old man, a man with many years behind him. Wait, I think I wrapped it around the wrong way. Yes, I have. The the Padre took me aback so much. I do not know how to wrap my thing around my hand anymore. There we go. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yes. Yes, I am. But Father is vaguely a priestly figure who may be a 15-year-old priest, or they may be 1,500-year-old priest. Padre is a very specifically I imagine an Orthodox church priest that is about 75 to 80 years old and has like a white beard. I don't know, but when I hear that, I have a very specific image in my mind for some reason. I think there is a saint that is called that has that title. That may be the image that I'm thinking of. Anyway, that just nobody ever used that before, and I have gotten an image into my mind immediately. Anyway, the chain is already here. Let me sit properly again. Excuse me. But yes, I am. I feel like I just continued the work that Seke did during in ancient Egypt. Although I did wonder for a while, where is this? Hold on. I did wonder for a while whether I had, because you know when you look at ancient Egypt and you look at today, there are very many years between them, so I wonder whether I had another existence in between those two, or more than one, you know. But then there is also a possibility that I had like a half existence of dying at birth or something similar. So I existed for 2 minutes and then I did not. Whoop. That hurt me, okay. Now I am not a buff father anymore. I can feel the strength leaving my hands a little bit. And now I can feel the 0.8 millimeter wire for what it is. I feel like 1,000-year-old priest trapped in a very young body for now. This is why I sound like I sound as well. It's the other part of the 3-part curse. The first part is emotional torture, the second part is misplaced youth, the third part is I don't remember. Good morning, Val. I am making jewelry. I'm trying to anyway. Making a devotional piece. Hold on. There we go. Ten people here. Hello, 10 people that are lurking in the room. I hope your crochet is coming along well, or you're drawing, or you're putting up laundry. Or whatever else you may be doing. Although since some people are just waking up, I guess you're still in the waking up mode. I'm looking forward to it. I forget that some people do Gortober how it is actually supposed to be done and they draw during October. I've always prepared beforehand, so I forget that you're not actually, I mean, you can do whatever you want, of course, but the point is kind of to draw during, the point is to have fun, but I forget that some people genuinely draw only during October. I hope you will have fun. God, these last ones are giving me so much trouble now. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's entries. Yeah, we're at the point when this is becoming genuinely difficult because I cannot make the loop correctly anymore. Hold on. You can use the list after October as well, so it's no problem. The point is to make art that you will, like working on, so you can work on it. I've had people make paintings for October and then they submit them in December for October, so don't let time limit you. Wait, I cannot make it a loop. God, I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes on this one loop because I cannot just press it enough. I also did not press this one. This is, come on. Okay. Oh my God, fine. Oh, yeah, my hand is getting not very functional. Okay. Oh, Aki, that sounds amazing. But that sounds also like work that would take you months and months to make, depending on the length and the complexity, but that sounds like a lot. Although if you ever do make it, please, I want to share it with everybody 3 times over. The point is just to have fun and to get inspired, you know. Don't think about time and other sort of limitations too much. It's a group church time, community time, that's the point. No, I pressed it too hard. The point is community time. And enjoying each other's art. I already have a couple of them finished, I just have to edit them. And then I have a couple of others in mind to sketch, but after some years I still do like to participate and I like to make some, but I don't force myself to make every entry, and also if I want to draw something else, I draw something else because that means more to me. Hold on, I'm trying to make this the best that I can make it. Hold on. I think I'm going to... I want it to be good. I want it to be as perfect as it can be. Please, wire, please. Okay, let's do the loop again. But yeah, get it. Okay, now better. Yeah. Sorry, my hands are getting tired, so it's difficult to me for me to press at this point. There we go. Okay, this is better. I may I wanted to finish it in one go though, and I'm almost done. But I think 13 with the thicker wire in a row is a little much in one go. I will take a break soon. Thank you for that. But yeah, I will. Everything went away. The bottom of this shell is not dirty, but by the way, I scrubbed it clean. It's just I burned cone incense, and they burned into the shell. So it's clean. It's just I cannot take this out because they oh, this thing is going out a little bit. Oh well. But yeah, it's fine. So if you burn cone incense in shells, put some decorative sand on it, and then burn the cones on the sand, and it will not hurt the shell. That's what I'm currently doing on the abalone I have on their altar. That's a tip. And then eventually you have enough ash to burn the incense on the ash, like sand. I know that there's no rush. I just like to, I don't know. enjoy your food. Padre lived through all sorts of things. He can make a rosary in one go, come on. Close. Although I think my phone is telling me to stop as well. But I'm going to finish this now, just off stream. Okay. But yeah, I may go take a little break because I cannot make loops very well right now. So I have to, yeah, I have to remake this one. So I'm going to rest my hand a little bit so I can actually make this like I'm supposed to. And yeah, I may draw or something else. And then I will send you the, oh, I will send you the image, a little video, and then I will take an actual photo, and yeah, then it's finished. There we go. I want to do everything all at once, and then I remember that I cannot do everything all at once physically. Okay. I'm 3 beads away and I cannot right now. Okay. Yeah, and my also, yeah, I need to rest it a little bit. Okay, so this is what we have for now. This is the first chain, and this will be the second chain, and then I'm going to connect them in the bottom, on the bottom. Yeah, it's going to look very good. I think it's just very long, and I think my hand has a limit, it seems. But yeah, you will see the close-up and everything. This is I don't know if you can see it. I did this. Hold on, can you see it? Hold on. Yes, a little bit. So we did this, and then I'm going to put the centerpiece here. It's going to have 4 pendants on one side, 4 pendants on the other, and then a skull, the 3 colored beads skull, and then the cross. So that's what it's going to be looking like when I finish it. And the cross is a cross also with skulls, and it has a little cross on the cross. And it's a very well made cross. I got a couple of them in the package, so I think I'm going to use one for my sirens as well. So yeah, I really like it. I'm glad we chose that one. Okay, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it, Ren. And I will finish it soon today. I just need to rest a little bit because it's a very long one, as you liked. Yes, no problem. It's my pleasure. I hope you had a good time today. And thank you for coming. You will see it finished soon. And that is all. I would have finished it, but alas. Unfortunately, I have my limits, it seems. So yeah, I shall be going now. And we shall have another meeting next week at some point, I'm certain. Thank you, thank you. Ren, now everyone is going to start calling me Padre, and it's all your fault. I make a rosary for you, and this is what you do to me. Sacrilege. But yeah, thank you. Take care, everyone, and thank you for coming. Have a blessed day. Until next time.